Okay. Like who the fuck? Like who the fuck? Who the fuck? Who the fuck? Who the fuck? Yeah, bitch. Like bitch, we did it, nigga. We gon' hop right out that fucking coupe and then we split it, nigga. Who the fuck is you? Big ghost, I'm a sinner, nigga. Who the fuck is you? My Glocky eat you like it's dinner, nigga. My Glocky no go fool, it might leave you with a splinter, nigga. 5 shots, I might hit the nigga in his face. Nigga, call the cops, I might shoot up the whole fucking place. That is pop squad, she gon' put that pussy.
Just clocked about half a mile to 0.47. I want to use this walk to catch my breath. My cardiovascular. This shit is not how it was when I was 10 years old, when I was 11 years old, bro. I'm not him no more. All that damn smoking. Fuck all the bullshit. This wind is kicking ass. I'm on the way back right now.
That little bitch won't fuck. I put my kids on her fucking butt. That little bitch a slut. Ew, bitch, come and fuck me up. Bitch, we did it, nigga. We gon' hop right out that fucking coupe and then we split it, nigga. Like who the fuck is you? Big ghost, I'm a sinner, nigga. Like who the fuck is you? My Glocky eat you like it's dinner, nigga. My Glocky no go fool. It might leave you with a splinter, nigga. 5 shots, I might hit that nigga in his face. Niggas call the cops, I might shoot up the whole fucking place. That bitch pop squad, she gon' put that pussy in my face. If these niggas get to bustin', I might up it in this place.
Popping in. Fuck. Alright, something's not right about this scene. Give me a sec. There we go. What you talking about, boy? I'm actually turn this up a bit as well. Give me a sec. Alright, there we go. So, hope y'all living and feeling good today, gang. I'm not gonna lie. That workout got real. That run walk got real. Especially the hill sprint. Not gonna lie. But it was good work. It was good work. I'm not gonna cap. It was good work. So I'll show you guys. In the opening scene, you guys saw me watching. Not that.
Welcome back to Sinbad Trains, episode.
Boom. There we go. It's my GOAT Captain Sinbad. That's who got me on to self-improvement last May. So I've been watching Sinbad's content for a year and a half now, and over the last year and a half, Sinbad has been pursuing his own endurance goals. And he's heavily inspired me, honestly. Honestly, seeing like people run marathons on YouTube back in like 2015, 2018, that era, that was always so cool, like during the vlog era, the OG vlog era. That was so cool, but I've never really pursued a marathon. And it's honestly just been because I'm scared. Like, I'm just gonna keep it so real with you. I've just been scared. I've just been like afraid of pursuing one. I've just been afraid of the pain, afraid of the suffering, honestly. I'm just keep it so real with you. But I'd be lying if I said that the desire wasn't there. I'd simply be a liar. I was gonna start writing a newsletter about this today. And then I was like, I feel like a bitch writing about this when I haven't actually gone on the run. But I was going to talk about how jealousy and fear are both signals that we should be moving towards something. Let me explain. Last year, before I really started getting into my creator journey, like consistently expressing myself, when I overcame my blocks and I was able to become a consistent and fulfilled creator and actually get into like my own creative mediums, writing, speaking, painting, things of this nature, I'd always get super jealous of my brother Ye when he would do his drawing and I'd see him like killing it, doing his stuff. And that would always get me super jealous, super jealous. Or on the flip, when I would see Nikhil, let's say, right, Captain Sinbad, pursuing a marathon, and I'd get mad jealous of it. I'd be like, I want to do that, that's so cool. And then I think about pursuing it, and then there's like that bit of fear. But that thing is, that fear, it is a signal that your ego wants to stay comfortable. And if ego wants you to stay comfortable, that means you're on the way to growth. How does my hair look? Does my hair look crazy? No, I think it looks okay. I forgot that I had a hat on, and usually after I have a hat on, my hair looks crazy. But it looks okay. If ego is scared, that means that comfort, or uncomfortability rather, is something that the ego is perceiving, right? Ego is seeing that there's uncomfortability in the future, and it doesn't want that. It wants to run away from that. So it induces fear in you. But it's not actually fear of the task, it's just fear of uncomfortability. And so, whenever you see fear rising, because you want to start pursuing a new goal, you should recognize that as, oh, okay, this is just the previous version of myself that hasn't yet become accustomed to the fact that this is what it is. It's like after, like for me, right? I'm not gonna lie. The past 2-3 days, I kind of been coping about Road to Renaissance and continuing like doing daily. But right now, as I like record this, I just feel like, nah, bro, like I'm fucking in this bitch, dog. You know, I mean, like I'm going for that. You know what I mean? And so yeah, of course, there are times where fear wants to stop me. Fear wants to get in my way. But I know that fear is me staying comfortable. And I actually did write a letter about this. Talking about how growth feels bad in the moment. Unless you do this. Which is to shift your perspective. And to perceive the feeling bad as good because it is your growth. And that simple perception changes everything, honestly. That really does make you go from suffering to killing yourself with a smile on your face. So, I feel like that's very important, guys. I feel like that's actually a big message for this video. I had no idea what I was going to talk about in this video. I kind of just wanted to start with this message, and I think I can kind of riff off from there. First, let's take a few breaths. I need them. I need a few deep breaths, alright? Let's take a few together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. final one. Let's pull this one super deep, alright? Super. Pull it. Alright. Inhale. And exhale. Coolio. Feels good. So if you watched episode 1 of the preseason of Road to Renaissance, then you would have heard me talking about my athletic journey growing up. I kind of hinted at it earlier that my cardiovascular hasn't really been like good since I was like 10 or 11. Really since I was like 13, because that's when I was swimming. And then after like 7th grade, it was a rapsies for me. I did do track 9th and 10th grade, but still. So growing up, I always loved running. I always loved being outside. If you've heard me talk about my journey, then you've heard me mention how last October, sorry, had like a hair in my mouth. Last October, I was listening to The Artist's Way, and Julia Cameron, she was talking about how this is actually where I got the concept of like your jealousy is pointing you towards the things you want to be doing from Julia Cameron, but that's actually not what I wanted to talk about. She was talking about how the things that you love to do as a child that you're no longer doing is probably a reason that you're missing a sense of joy, a sense of fulfillment in your life. And then immediately, drawing, dancing, making videos, being outside, running, all of these things came into my awareness. And I've done pretty good on those 4 things. More so like painting and mixed media now than like just drawing. But dancing, whenever I'm like listening to the music, what? Of course I'm gonna dance. I can't not move when I feel the music. I can't not do it. Making videos. I think that one's a given. And then being outside, being in nature. I love being outside. Love going on walks every day. But running. I haven't been running. I've been walking a lot. And that's awesome, and I love walking. But there's something to say. There's something to say about swiftly moving one leg in front of the other. I'm not gonna lie. There's something to say about it. There's something to say about the rhythm. There's something to say about the flow state. You know what I mean? Today I didn't even, I accidentally left my headphones, and I realized, as soon as I got outside, I could have, went back inside and gotten the headphones. I was just like, fuck it. Let's just get it. I'm glad I didn't have them, because it really did get me into the flow and the oneness of the run, which is amazing. Now granted, am I going to do all my runs without headphones? Fuck no. But will I do some of them? For sure. Growing up, I was an endurance athlete. I did cross country, I did soccer, I did swimming. Those are the sports I played in middle school. And I've always seen people do marathons, and I've always kind of aspired for it. And here's the thing, guys, it's like, the things that you aspire for are the things that are genuine to you, more than likely. Because I'm not aspiring to be a soldier. You know, I listened to David Goggins' books. Can't Hurt Me, never finished, amazing books. When he was talking about being in the military and doing all that crazy shit, nah. When he was talking about running, I was like, oh, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's the perfect example right there. It's like both cases he was doing crazy extreme shit. But one of them actually compelled to my character, compelled to my journey. And that's because that is something I'm supposed to be pursuing. Being a hybrid athlete pursuing running and weightlifting, that is the kind of athlete I want to be. And I think that I haven't been able to take fitness consistently because I've been denying that endurance part of myself, the running part of myself. And I've been only trying to focus on like weightlifting. And although I love weightlifting, endurance was my first love. So it's like, what are we talking about right now? You know what I mean? It doesn't even make sense. And so, I don't have all the details figured out right now, but I'll be damned if Jaden David Camacho White doesn't run a fucking marathon in 2025. Can mark my fucking words. So, today, I started out at the crib. I ran for about 0.47 miles. Boom. Then I walked for a bit. Ran. I walked for that long, so about another 0.6 miles. And then I ran the rest. And that got me to 1.13 miles. So that's what we're looking like, baby. That's what we're looking like. That's day one of running. That's day one of running. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is actually going to. It just feels so much better. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the thing is, me pursuing running now makes me want to pursue weightlifting now more as well. Like when I was watching one of Nikhil's videos, Nikhil has like his main channel, Captain Sinbad, and he has his second channel, Sinbad Trains. And he made a video called 10 Habits of Highly Successful Marathoners. And he was talking about how fuck, I just lost my train of thought. Damn. And now Blizzy's barking, so I don't know what I'm trying to say. So I'm excited about this current season because now I actually want to pursue lifting as well. And if I get the job, it's going to be too lit because I can, like, let's say run honestly, I can really run whenever throughout the day. But on the days that I work, I'll just train those days. So to probably, like, I'm applying for a part-time position at Planet Fitness. So I actually went in there today. I didn't tell you guys about that, but I'll tell you guys about that later. So I totally forgot to talk about Planet Fitness. So I'll just update you guys real quick. I went in there today, talked to the assistant manager, Josh. Super cool guy. It was mad funny. I went in there today, and I basically saw Josh right away. I didn't know he was the manager. But I went up to him, and I said, hey, my name is Jaden. I'm having an interview here today. Would you happen to know if the assistant manager, Josh, is here? And he was like, oh, wow, yeah. He said, what is your name again? And I was like, Jaden. He was like, oh, wow, I totally blanked on that one. I am supposed to be doing your interview. So Josh forgot about it. It's all right, Josh. I did show up 10 minutes early, and we literally busted it out. So my interview was for at 10. I got there around like 9:47, 9:48 or something. I kid you not, I get back in the car with my dad, and we're like, how did we leave the place before 10 o'clock? I swear to God, it's 9:59 on the dot when we leave. That's so crazy, right? So I literally went there and did my interview before it was even supposed to happen. Gee shit. I made such a good impression, I know I did, on the phone and in person. So if I don't get that job, honestly, they're racist. Nah, it was super dope. I definitely think I'm doing good. I was telling him about the YouTube and me pursuing this and business and how I'm doing that part, how I wanted to like just get a part-time thing, and they're like, oh yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for. So it was looking good. I definitely know I left a good impression, so I'm pretty sure they're going to be calling me tomorrow to do like a follow-up, so I'll let y'all know about that. Back to the video. Bye. I'll only be going in 3 or 4 times a day. So I'll just go in, I'll train before or after my shift, and so I can get my weight training in whenever I go to work, and I don't have to worry about going to the gym other days. And so on the days, like, basically when I don't have to worry about work, I don't have to worry about training. And so I can really lock in with like being consistent with running, and then the days that, like, if I get the job at work, I'll show up and I'll train those days, and that also still gives me a sense of progress in weightlifting, which is also still very fulfilling, and it's something I want to pursue as well. It's just not something that I care as much about. And I think this is actually a good segment into what is the main thing for your current season. You know what I mean? And I think that that's something I've been trying to actually figure out myself. And I thought that it was business and like content in terms of like cultivating my storytelling skills and like making money online. But I'm not gonna lie, as I've been like watching like Nikhil get after it, now he's training for an Ironman. As I've been watching Hamza get after it with his kickboxing daily series, I've been like feeling so called to like have a fitness goal, and I feel like it's so great to have, honestly. Like I talked a lot about this in the first episode of the preseason of Road to Renaissance, about how having like a physical goal, a physical anchor like in fitness can be so great, because as long as you just show up for fitness, like you can make progress. As long as you just show up and hit the inputs, like you're gonna make progress. It's purely input based, which I love. And so if you have this as your anchor, as like, you know, like Nikhil, he likes to say that he leads all of his seasons with his fitness pursuit, and I love that, right? And then his business and his artistic pursuits follow behind that. His relationship, his social pursuits follow behind that, because at the end of the day, fitness is the consistent thing you know you can make progress on. And I feel like, one, as people, but I feel like especially as men, we get so much progress, we get so much sense of fulfillment from making progress. And so if fitness is, you know, a way we want to do that, something that really calls to us, why not have that be an anchor that we feel like we can make progress on consistently forever, you know? There's always going to be new fitness goals to pursue. Like, you could be a fucking killer 80-year-old, still training, still in the gym. You could still be getting after it, fucking doing marathons while you're fucking 80 years old. You can still be getting after it, you know what I mean? And that's always a dream that I've had, like, to be the fucking killer 70-year-old hybrid athlete, still fucking getting after it, still crushing, bro, fucking outrunning these 20-year-olds. Like, that's my dream, bro, to be 70-year-olds outrunning 20-year-olds. Like, what are you talking about? Will that happen? Probably not, but that'd be insane. Like, that's something that's compelling to me. That's something I feel drawn to. Like, what do you feel drawn to? Let me ask you that. Like, does hearing me talk about pursuing a marathon, does hearing me talk about being a hybrid athlete be like, oh, fuck yeah, I want to do that too? Maybe that's for you. Maybe you're like, maybe you're like more into MMA and fighting and kickboxing or something, training super hard. That's awesome. Maybe fitness isn't even your thing, and maybe it's more creating, just, you know, artistic pursuits. That's awesome. Maybe it's more mental pursuits and learning. That's great. I feel like whatever your thing is, you know, you have to go in on that. But at the end of the day, I do genuinely believe, like, we're Renaissance creators here, right? We're polymaths. We are here to live a holistic life. And in my opinion, fitness has to be a pillar of that. You know what I mean? Like, not exercising really shouldn't be something that is a thing in people's lives. Like, I was hearing Hamza talk about this in a vlog the other day, how he was talking about how, like, majority of people, like 90% of people probably don't exercise. And you think about that, and it's like, holy fuck, that's so true, though. Maybe that stat is overblown, but, like, you gotta be honest. Like, definitely majority of the people in the world don't exercise. Like, that's true, like, on a daily basis, if at all. Like, or on a weekly basis, on a consistent basis, if at all. There we go, right? And so, it's like, how can you say that you want to be the best of the best, but you're not actually doing what the best of the best do? You're not actually standing out against the 99%. And that's something that I've been cultivating in myself. You know, like, I can't claim that I want to be this leader of the digital Renaissance creators movement, but I'm not pursuing excellence in every single area. I'm not pursuing excellence in fitness, in my mental pursuits, in art, in business, in social skills. If I'm not pursuing excellence in all these areas, then, like, who the fuck am I to come to you and say that you should be doing the same? So, I feel like having a personal anchor in fitness, even if it's just like a walking goal, you know, but something that you're actually making progress on, because progress is what really brings that fulfillment. I've found more often than not that you don't need to be fully actualized in a goal, fully actualized in what you feel is your highest calling, your deepest purpose, to feel fulfilled every single day, to have a smile on your face when you go to bed every single night. I found that all it takes is one step towards actualization, one step towards making that dream a reality is more than good enough. It's more than enough to feel like that day is a win. And so, like, what is that thing for you? Because although I've been loving YouTube and, like, business and, like, creating recently, and that has been bringing me immense fulfillment, I'm gonna be honest. I know I haven't been getting after fitness. I know that there's more life for me to be experiencing. There's more progress. There's more to pursue. And so why not pursue it? That's my mentality now. And I think that should be your mentality as well. So here's your action step prompt. Number 1, figure out what your physical anchor is going to be. Maybe it's walking, maybe it's running, maybe it's lifting, maybe it's swimming, maybe it's just yoga or stretching. But anything that you genuinely want to show up for, something that like you feel compelled to do, like don't do anything that feels like constricting. You want things that feel expanding. And even if it's a bit scary, that fear should be like, ooh, fuck. It's like, I want to do this, and even though my brain is telling me I shouldn't, I still definitely want to do this. You get what I'm saying? It's that kind of fear. It's ego holding you back from growing fear. Not, oh, I definitely should not do this because this is the wrong move fear. You can tell the difference. Don't bullshit yourself. So, number 1, figure out what your physical anchor is. And then number 2, bro, get after it. Just commit to doing it for 15 minutes today. That's what I did. I mean, it was 14 minutes, you know. Technically, it was 14. So you know what? I'll say 5 to 15 minutes. You know what? It don't even have to be 5 minutes. If you just did 5 push-ups right now, I'll give it to you. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do 5 push-ups right now. I'll hit these with you right now, gang. Let's go. We'll hit these right now together. You know what I mean? Hold up. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I gotta tighten the camera so this thing don't fall. Alright. I'm gonna hit these with you. Come on, you ready? Let's get these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. You know what I mean, baby? And then you know what you do? You do 6 tomorrow. I did that for 55 days. I started with 10, 2 sets of 5, 1 set of 5 in the morning, and then another in the afternoon and the evening. Started at 10, got up to like 110, 120 over the course of like a month and a half, 2 months. This was last year, around like September, October, when I was first getting on to self-improvement. If you show up for fitness every single day and make progress, you can hit those. I started with 2 sets of 5, 10. Next day, 2 sets of 6, 12. Next day, 2 sets of 7, 14. Next day, 2 sets of 8, 16. All the way up to like 110. And then I fell off like 120. My goal was to 100. And so at that point, I was also starting to like feel like injury in my back and my shoulders. And so going like higher volume didn't make more sense. And so I stopped training. And since then, I've been like pretty inconsistent with training, especially like resistance training. But it's over. I have a goal that I want to get after. I get jealous when I see Nikhil pursuing his endurance goals and then I'm not pursuing it. And so I know that that's something I should be pursuing. What gets you jealous? What do you know you should be pursuing? Ask yourself that and go get after it. If you guys found this video inspiring and you'd like more inspiring insights and action steps sent to your email every single day, you can check out that second link in the description to my free newsletter, Jaden's Curiosity Chronicles. And if you're a spiritually inclined polymath or multi-creative who wants to improve your mental health so you can 2 to 5x your productivity in 90 days, I'd love to help you do so in my one-to-one program. You can check that out in the first link in the description. Do it today. Be better for it tomorrow. Stay blessed and stay loving. I'll catch y'all next vid. This shit overexposed as the fuck. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check.